2 in the morning. The building is empty. A document sits on the desk in front of you, and what you write in the next few minutes will shape a young operator's entire career. He will never know it was you. You stopped flinching at loud sounds years ago. That part left gradually, without ceremony. In still rooms, though, you are still listening for something. You have been for so long you cannot remember what it was. That is the part nobody told you would happen at the top. Stay for the final level. It is the only one in this story that explains what the job actually took, and once you see it, the rest of the story changes underneath you. Level 1. The Recruit. You are 26 years old and sitting in a classroom at Quantico, Virginia. 23 other people sit around you. Most of them have law degrees. Several have military backgrounds. A few have both. The academy runs 21 weeks. You wake at 5:45. You run the yellow brick road before breakfast, a grueling 6-mile obstacle course through creek crossings and rope walls that nobody tells you about until you are already in it. You qualify on the range twice a week. You study federal law for 6 hours, and then do it again. On day 3, they issue your credentials. The badge weighs 48 grams, heavier than you expected. Here is what nobody mentions. That badge number activates a live insist terminal the moment it lands in your hand. You can run any name, any plate, any federal record, and have a complete criminal history back in under 60 seconds. Most recruits do not realize this until week 2. You realize it in week 1. You run one name out of curiosity. The screen fills with things you did not expect. You close the tab. You do not mention it to anyone. The cost of week 21 is not physical. Everyone expects the physical. The cost is that you will never look at a stranger the same way again. Every face is a record waiting to be checked. You spend the rest of your life doing the math on people before they finish a sentence. What comes next is the part the Bureau does not put in the brochure. Level 2. The Agent. Your first posting is not New York. It is not Los Angeles. It is Albuquerque, or Omaha, or Louisville, because new agents fill the gaps, not the desks they want. You work white-collar fraud for 14 months. Subpoenas, spreadsheets, conference calls with assistant U.S. attorneys who are tired and overworked and sometimes right. You qualify on the M4 every 6 months. The range is a checkbox, an administrative exercise that looks like training. Then you submit your name for the SWAT interest list, not selection, the list, 9 months long. When your number comes, you fly to a location you cannot name and spend 5 days being physically disassembled by people who never raise their voices. That detail matters. The ones who raise their voices are already out. Quiet people are making the decisions. You pass. Level 3. The Operator. You are now on your field division SWAT team, which means you carry your regular caseload and respond to callouts on top of it. No extra pay, no title change, just more weight in your trunk. Callouts come every 3 weeks on average. Barricaded subjects, high-risk warrants, hostage situations that resolve before you arrive, leaving you standing in a parking lot at 2 in the morning eating a gas station sandwich. Here is what this rank actually gives you. You get on the radio with one code, and a perimeter seals 6 city blocks inside 11 minutes. 40 officers you have never met stop traffic, clear pedestrians, redirect vehicles, all on your word. You do not outrank them. You do not supervise them. But the city pauses. The shadow of that pause follows you home. You walk into a restaurant and clock the exits before you sit. You choose the chair facing the door without deciding to. Your wife notices it 6 months before you do. She does not say anything. She just watches you scan the room. Level 4. The Sniper. Your team leader nominates you. You fly to the desert for 2 weeks. Wind, distance, elevation angles, the physics of a projectile across 400 yards in a 12-knot crosswind. You qualify, or you go back to entry team. You qualify. Now there is a bolt-action rifle in a case in your trunk alongside everything else. You go to the range alone every week. 50 rounds, logged-in triplicate, 3 separate forms. In 18 months carrying the position, you fire that rifle in an actual operation exactly 0 times. This is not failure. This is the job. What the position actually produces is information. You are eyes at elevation, reading a scene that everyone below you cannot see. You say hold, and the entire assault element freezes in place. The operation stops. One word. That is the power, not the round. The word. Your daughter asks why you are always on the phone at dinner. She is 7. You tell her it is work. She already knows that answer means nothing. She has known it for a year. If this is hitting different than you expected, subscribing takes 2 seconds and means you never miss one of these. Level 5. The candidate. HERT selection is called green. It runs 2 weeks and historically removes more than 80% of applicants. You run. You carry weight over terrain in the dark. You navigate with a compass and a grid coordinate, and nothing else. Evaluators in civilian clothes write things on clipboards and say nothing. They are not selecting the fastest. They are selecting the person who does not change when they are exhausted. Whoever you are at hour 60, that is who they are looking at, not hour 1. You make it. Level 6. The shooter. You are now a full-time tactical operator on the hostage rescue team, deployable anywhere in the world within 4 hours. Your go bag lives by the door, always packed, always ready. HERT snipers spend 60 to 70% of every working year in training, not deployed. Training. The operations come, fewer than the public assumes, and in between them you rehearse scenarios built by people who have studied every hostage situation since 1983 and extracted what went wrong. You read the intelligence brief on a target before the special agent in charge of the field division does. This is a function of your operational role, not your rank. You are read into threat packages that supervisors outside HERT will never see. You know things about people who do not know you exist. In your 3rd year on the team, there is a 13-day deployment. You spend 11 of those days in a hide, a shallow depression in a hillside covered with cut vegetation, watching a building through a glass. Cold food. No movement. No conversation. On day 11, the operation ends without a shot. You fly home. Your son learned to ride his bike while you were away. You missed it by 4 days. Nobody says anything about it at dinner. The quiet around that fact is its own kind of weight. Level 7. The senior. 11 years on heart. 39 years old. You run the sniper element now. 4 operators. All of them sharper than you were at their age, and you know it. You write the training cycles. You brief the tactical commanders. You evaluate shots that junior operators took during live deployments, and you sign documents that determine whether those shots were within parameters. That document goes to the director's office. It shapes careers. It shapes court cases. It shapes what happens to a young operator's future in a way that no one explained to you when you took the position. You write it alone, at a desk, at 2 in the morning, after the operation closes. The building is empty. The fluorescent lights buzz at a frequency that makes thinking harder. You do not flinch at loud sounds anymore. That part went away years ago, gradually, without ceremony. But in very quiet rooms, you sometimes notice you are listening for something that is not there. You have been listening for it so long you cannot remember what it was. Somewhere tonight, a 24-year-old is sitting in a federal recruiter's office in a city you have never been to. They have good eyesight and a clean record and something in them that makes them believe they are built for this. The application went in 3 weeks ago. The call is coming. They do not know yet what the job actually takes. Not the body, the other things. The cycle does not stop. If you stayed this long, you already know this channel is worth staying on. Subscribe, and the next one finds you.